It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216. He will face Joe Louis. He's 6 foot 2 inches tall, 181 pounds.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook.
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Joe Calzaghe. He weighed in at 75 kilos bang on. He's 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 185. And the man he'll be facing, it's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. 160 pounds, 5 foot 11 inches tall with a reach of 74.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt.
Here comes the pride. Roy Jones.
This bout.
Not too many seats. And there's the bell to start the round. He misses with that jab. Right jab. A lot of respect in the ring from both of these fighters as they meet again. Calzaghe calls Jones one of the best fighters he's ever met, even though he's already beaten him once.
He forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win. Now these guys are going to do it all over again. Time has rolled on. But both fighters have got a little slower. Both fighters have got a bit longer in the tooth. Both fighters know what they've got to do. Both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
He blocks that jab. And he fails to score with that left hook. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He misses with that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Pensacola's finest is down.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you all right?
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knock. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They stagger back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back to the point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
With that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Clark, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light, concentrate.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Both men step back for just a moment. Unlucky to miss with that jab. This is the kind of fight you expect from 2 world-class elite middleweights. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Now keep whacking him to the body.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Have him downstairs. Stop him from getting that big, deep breath in.
Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing out.
In the first minute of the next round, you get on top.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? They are not going to let this one go to the judges. That hook was off target.
Forget about that knockdown.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. A game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Insane action. Gotta let your hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Which fighter will say no mas? Back and forth they go. This is a high-octane battle. Catch and shoot. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those front areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble.
to me. Are you okay?
So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get triggered.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Don't let him get back into the fight. Come on, you got this. Don't let him up.
It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of it.
Let him get that confidence.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Beautiful counter punch. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That jab doesn't score. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Can't land the jab there. They both want the knockout. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? You've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
A swing and a miss with that jab. And that throw out a lazy. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you think...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
left hook misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Beautiful counter shot. They both want to knock. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I'm going to try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
The pride of Wales in some real trouble. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight... They ring the bell, and here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he scores with the counter. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Go, Calzaghe! You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here.
Yeah, like a duff. All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Fling,
for the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shot sling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85. The Gypsy King himself, Deontay Wilder. He is the Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking. And there's the bell to start the round. Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice hook. That hook scores. If their first 3 fights against each other were any indication, this is gonna be a barn burner.
Warfare is so important in boxing. And Tyson Fury is a modern-day warmonger. He knows how to get in your head before you've even stepped in the ring, before you've even laced up the gloves, before you've even got in the dressing room. Tyson Fury knows what to do to get under your skin. You make it
And down goes Fury! At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far. He's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
hard. He's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot. Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. See how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his leg is gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That hook doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Just see the nerves of a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
I can't believe it. Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
One punch could change the entire final 10 seconds here unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Fury in that. They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
So much firepower here. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big. Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Looks like they're out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Tyson Fury just got... Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.